Hey guys, we've got a couple beautiful classic revolvers on the table. Yes, these are Colt Official Police Revolvers, and both of them are chambered in 38 Special. The first one here at the bottom has got a 4-inch barrel, and the one on the top has a 6-inch barrel. This gun was manufactured in 1953, and this one on the top was made in 1957. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-inch one first. First thing you might notice is it's got these grips. These are called the Colt wood grips. They're actually made out of plastic, and it's got the Colt medallion on them. And then right here, the Colt is in the bluing. And if we look at the other side of the revolver, you'll see they've got the Colt medallion on that side too. And up here on the barrel, it says Colt Manufacturing, Hartford, Connecticut, USA. You can even see there's a little bit of holster rash there. Whatever officer carried this gun definitely put it in and out of the holster a lot. So let's look at some of the checkering on the gun. They've got checkering right here on the hammer. Sorry, the trigger. And on the hammer. And then as you go down the V-notch here on the fixed sights, they have checkering there. All the way down until you get to the front sight. And this is nice. Some officers actually might put paint on that. This other revolver has some red paint on it. I'll show that to you in a little bit. But while we're looking at the top of the grip here in the back strap, you can see that they've got a matte finish on here to cut down on glare. Makes it a little bit more covert, sticking out of the top of your holster that way. Very nice bluing on this gun. Let's go ahead and open up the cylinder here. You can see 6 rounds. 38 Special. Let me pull back the hammer, and you can see the firing pin is attached right to the hammer there. And if we pull the trigger, you can see it. The firing pin comes right through. You can see it stick through there where it would hit the primer. Right here there's some nice checkering. This is knurling, is what they call that when it's on a round section on the ejector rod. Let you look at the bottom of the revolver a little bit. Got your trigger guard. That also has that matte finish on it. I'm getting fingerprints all over it. So this gun, the 6-inch barrel, has wooden checkered grips. And it's got the silver medallion. And then it's also got the one in the bluing there. Right away you can tell that this one on the barrel, it's got a good bit of holster rash. You could tell it's gone in and out of the holster a lot, but it also has a longer barrel, so there's a little bit more to rub. Same sights, and on the front sight, you can see there's a red paint. So whatever officer carried this gun put a little red paint on it. Probably had the whole sight painted, but just a little bit's left. Same thing, the hammer, it's got some nice checkering on it, on the trigger. And then the knurling. Now one difference I will show you is, see right underneath the barrel here? It's got this flat section. A little bit different than on the other revolver. It doesn't have that. So that was interesting. And the back strap here has the matte finish, but a little bit of it is worn off some. There's another silver medallion on this side. There you go, Hartford, Connecticut. Why don't we go ahead and weigh these revolvers, see what they weigh. There we go. 34.7. This one's 31.8, so they're about 3 ounces difference. And I actually weighed some 38 Special rounds here. About 6 of them weigh 3.2 ounces, so just add that to those weights. But in 1930, Colt announced that they could carry high-powered 38 Special ammo, so most of you that know, they make a 38 Special plus P. That means more pressure. That's what the plus P means, so they can be shot out of these revolvers. But they made these from 1907 to 1969, And they also had some variants in between. One of them was the Commando, another was the Marshal, and there was another one called the Moniker. And they only made a few thousand of each of those variants. So if you ever find one, they're very valuable. But Colt built a tank when they made these guns. In 1927, they named it the Official Police because they wanted to cater to law enforcement. But these revolvers were also used in World War II by a lot of our military, and they were used by law enforcement up until they stopped making them in 1969. So I'll show you the trigger pull here. It's got a nice double action trigger pull. Very nice. And the single action's even better. Forgot to mention this gun, the hammer has like a case hardened look to it on the side, whereas this other 4-inch has a silver hammer on it. But I'll show you the trigger pull in this one. Again, a nice double action. Very, very smooth, similar to the Colt King Cobras and the Pythons. Very nice single action. So I've got some holsters here. This one will fit the 4-inch Official Police, and it kind of goes underneath of the grip there. And this holster is made by Eubanks Leather in Boise, Idaho. This is model 8945A. And then this other holster over here is a Smith & Wesson holster, model 2226W. This actually fits the 6-inch Official Police pretty well. And the strap that goes over top goes right behind the hammer here. This is kind of a leather basket weave finish on this holster. It's pretty cool looking. I've talked to a couple people that are retired police officers, and they actually carried these revolvers, and they told me there was a piece that attached to this holster that holds the gun that sticks up, and there were some straps where they would put 6 bullets, and that was almost like your speed loader at that time. Then later they made these bags that would attach to their belt, and it just had loose .38 special rounds in it, and then they went to the speed loaders. So yeah, we've got the 6-inch Official Police and the 4-inch. We'll get out and shoot these sometime. We really appreciate the person that loaned both of these beautiful revolvers to us. We really like it when people give us a chance to acquire guns that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So yes, the Colt Official Police. Just a fine revolver. They made it for a long time. Many law enforcement served with it. Many retired with it. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at these guns. Drew 357, thanks for stopping by.